Everyone talks about open-world games, the freedom, the choices, the massive maps. But the truth is, not every game that claims to be open-world actually makes you feel something. Some worlds look big but feel empty. So I went looking for the ones that don't just give you space to explore, but memories that stay with you long after you stop playing. These are the games that pull you in, make you care, and remind you why gaming is still the best form of storytelling out there. Here are 10 open-world games you'll never regret buying. So let's start. First game of Ghost of Tsushima. From the moment you step into Tsushima's golden fields, the world feels alive in a way few games ever manage. The wind guides your path instead of waypoints. The rustle of leaves replaces background noise, and every swing of your blade feels like it belongs in a film. You're not just playing Jin Sakai's story, you're living it. As the Mongol invasion tears through his homeland, Jin faces an impossible choice between honor and survival. The game never rushes that conflict. Every duel, every stealth kill, every silent ride through a burning village reminds you that his fight isn't just against enemies, it's against himself. The world doesn't flood you with distractions or icons. It lets silence speak. The storms, the sunsets, and the slow drift of red leaves under the moonlight all carry emotion that stays long after the controller's down. Ghost of Tsushima isn't about saving the world, it's about losing a part of yourself to protect what's left of it. So let's talk about Red Dead Redemption 2. The moment the snow crunches under Arthur Morgan's boots, you know this isn't just another open-world game. It's a living world that breathes, bleeds, and remembers. Every campfire conversation, every misty sunrise over the plains, every quiet moment spent brushing your horse tells a story about loyalty and loss. You don't just play as Arthur, you become him. You feel the weight of every decision, every betrayal, every glimpse of freedom slipping away. The gang isn't just a group of outlaws, they're a fading dream of a world that no longer exists. And as that dream falls apart, the game slowly turns into something heartbreakingly human. There's no rush here. The world asks you to slow down, to watch the light hit the mountains, to sit by the fire, to listen to the silence after the gunfire fades. Red Dead Redemption 2 isn't about being a hero, it's about facing the end of an era and realizing you can't outrun who you are. So next is The Witcher 3: Wild Hunt. From the first ride through the war-torn fields of Velen, The Witcher 3 makes it clear, this world isn't built to impress you, it's built to test you. Every village whispers its own tragedy, every quest hides a truth darker than the monsters you're paid to kill. You play as Geralt of Rivia, but it never feels like you're just controlling a character. You're walking in his worn boots, carrying his silence, his choices, and his regrets. The beauty of the game isn't just in its vast world, it's in how that world reacts to you. Kindness can backfire, cruelty can save lives, and sometimes the right choice still feels wrong. The landscapes may look magical, glowing sunsets, swaying forests, cities alive with music, but beneath it all, there's always a sense of loss. The Witcher 3 isn't about good versus evil, it's about living in the gray, where every victory costs something. And when the music fades and the wind carries Geralt's voice into the night, you realize the real monsters were never the ones with claws. Next is Assassin's Creed Origins. The first time you stand beneath the burning Egyptian sun, you feel it, the weight of history pressing against every grain of sand. Assassin's Creed Origins isn't just about climbing pyramids or fighting with blades, it's about loss, revenge, and the birth of something much greater than one man's story. You play as Bayek of Siwa, a protector turned wanderer, whose journey through Egypt feels both personal and timeless. Every temple, every marketplace, every stretch of desert tells a story of beauty and sorrow. You see a land alive with gods and kings, but also haunted by betrayal and grief. The combat is fierce, the exploration vast, but what truly stands out is the emotion that hides beneath it all. Bayek isn't chasing glory, he's chasing peace in a world that's already slipping into legend. And as the golden sands fade into night, Assassin's Creed Origins reminds you that even the beginning of a brotherhood can be born from heartbreak. You know, Horizon Zero Dawn. The first time Aloy steps into the open wild, the world feels like it's waking up with her. Vast mountains, glowing machines, and the quiet hum of a forgotten age. Horizon Zero Dawn pulls you in with a beauty that feels both ancient and futuristic. Every step through those overgrown ruins reminds you that nature always finds a way to take back what was lost. Aloy's story isn't about destiny, it's about finding truth in a world built on lies. She's an outcast, chasing the echoes of a civilization that destroyed itself, and as you uncover those secrets, the mystery turns into something deeply human. It's not just about fighting machines, it's about understanding them, and in a strange way, understanding ourselves. From the sound of wind through the grass to the glow of a sunset reflecting off metal beasts, every detail feels alive. Horizon Zero Dawn isn't just an adventure, it's a reminder that even in the ruins of the past, there's always a new beginning waiting to be found.
Demons raced before the ground freezes again.
Next is Far Cry 5. The first thing you notice in Far Cry 5 isn't the chaos, it's the calm before it, the sound of wind through the trees, the quiet hum of a radio somewhere in the distance, and then suddenly, the madness begins. Hope County looks peaceful from a distance, but underneath the sunlight and small-town charm lies a darkness that creeps into everything. You're not just fighting a cult, you're fighting belief itself, blind faith twisted into control. Every encounter, every outpost, every explosion feels like a battle between freedom and fear. Yet, the game never forgets to let you breathe. You can fish by the river, drive through golden fields, or watch the sky burn at sunset before it all falls apart again. What makes Far Cry 5 special isn't just its open world, it's the tension that lives inside it. It's the way laughter turns into panic, how peace turns into war in seconds. And when the dust settles, you realize you were never just surviving Hope County. It was slowly consuming you. My favorite game will always be Batman: Arkham Knight. From the first rumble of thunder over Gotham's skyline, Batman: Arkham Knight pulls you into a world that never truly sleeps. The rain, the neon lights, the echo of sirens and empty streets. Everything feels heavy with secrets. This isn't the story of a hero rising, it's the story of one slowly breaking under the weight of his own legend. You glide across rooftops, take down thugs in alleys, and drive through the city's chaos in the Batmobile, but every mission feels more personal than the last. Gotham isn't just your city, it's your reflection. Every villain you face, every fear you confront, is another piece of Bruce Wayne's soul unraveling. The game's world feels alive yet suffocating, like Gotham itself is testing you. The line between justice and obsession keeps blurring until you start wondering who Batman really is without the mask. Arkham Knight doesn't just end a trilogy, it buries you in its emotion, leaving you with the silence of rain hitting the streets where a legend once stood. Next is Days Gone. The world of Days Gone doesn't hit you with jump scares. It slowly breaks you down. The forests of Oregon feel hauntingly beautiful, where silence is never peace, and every rustle in the trees could mean death. You play as Deacon St. John, a drifter holding on to hope long after the world has stopped giving any. It's not just about fighting hordes or scavenging for fuel, it's about loss, love, and the kind of loneliness that eats away at you when there's no one left to listen. The bike becomes your heartbeat, the road your only friend. Every ride through the fog, every quiet campfire moment feels like a reminder of what's gone and what still might be worth saving. What makes Days Gone special isn't the apocalypse, it's the humanity that somehow survives it. You see it in Deacon's anger, his guilt, his desperate loyalty. And when the rain hits the empty highways and the world goes quiet again, you realize this isn't a story about the end. It's about finding a reason to keep going when everything else has fallen apart. Cyberpunk 2077. Night City doesn't welcome you. It swallows you whole. Neon lights, endless noise, and the smell of rain on metal. Everything feels alive, but nothing feels real. Cyberpunk 2077 isn't just a game about the future. It's about the people trying to survive in a world that's already lost its soul. You play as V, chasing dreams that burn too bright to last. Every job, every betrayal, every flicker of light on those chrome streets reminds you how fragile life is when everything, even your memories, can be bought or hacked. The city promises freedom, but it only ever trades one kind of cage for another. Beneath the chaos and gunfire, there's something deeply human, the need to matter, even for a moment. And as the lights fade and the music slows, you start to realize Cyberpunk 2077 isn't really about technology or power. It's about finding meaning in a world that's forgotten what it means to feel alive. So last game is Elden Ring. The lands between don't care who you are. They test you, break you, and then quietly ask if you're still willing to rise again. Elden Ring isn't about guiding you. It's about letting you lose yourself. Every mountain, ruin, and shadowed valley feels like it's hiding something sacred or something waiting to kill you. You start as nothing, and that's the beauty of it. No destiny, no hand-holding, just your curiosity and courage. The silence between battles speaks louder than any dialogue. The way fog hangs over a swamp, the way a castle glows faintly in the distance, calling you toward it. Each victory feels earned, not given. Every scar, every fall, every quiet triumph becomes part of your story. Elden Ring doesn't beg you to finish it. It dares you to understand it. And when you finally stand at the edge of its broken world, you realize it was never about becoming strong. It was about finding who you are when everything else fades away. At the end of the day, open-world games aren't just about size or graphics. They're about connection, the places that stay with you, the moments that hit when the screen goes quiet. Every game on this list gives you something real, emotion, beauty, or just a reason to keep playing one more hour. If any of these worlds mean something to you, tell me which one and why. I'd love to hear your story too. And if you're new here, subscribe for more gaming videos that focus on what really matters, the games that stay with you long after they're over.